Hello everyone and welcome to DeFeed channel. Today is SIDUS Heroes time, and it is not that usual because we are going to recap an unofficial but pretty interesting AMA session with SIDUS Heroes general game producer Roman Povolotski. So he visited one of the project's ambassadors, Alex MVP, and they had a sincere conversation about the future of SIDUS Heroes. Make sure to watch this review until the very end, and I'll share some thoughts on how to be the first one who plays new strategy game called Xena. So let's get it on. Okay, this AMA session took place quite recently on the 23rd of October, so it should be considered fresh info about SIDUS Heroes. Although it lasted about 2 straight hours, I did my best to summarize it all the important details for you guys. So the first question from Alex MVP was if it's possible to earn around $10,000 per month passively in SIDUS Heroes just by holding a team of players. So when could be this real? And Roman decided to divide this question into some sections. So first, we should understand that the Metaverse has different types of users with different needs. For example, investors who want to own a profitable asset and make a solid passive income. Then we have like regular users, just people who want to play around 1 or 2 hours a day and have additional income. And also don't forget about technocrats, like people who came for straight entertainment. They want to be in the trend and choose a new form of entertainment instead of the usual ways. There is also a special group of creators, of people, for example, artists who migrated to NFT technologies and they want to realize their creative ambitions. And what we have here is like SIDUS Heroes can obviously unite these people and help them by themselves. The Metaverse will soon have strict roles, just like in real life, and it is moving towards creating a service economy. Roles allow users to decide with what range of services they are ready to connect their gaming activities. The business task of SIDUS team is to make sure that investors of the Metaverse receive income at the level of 500 ROI for 6 months. And as I understood, that's the point when Alex can expect 10K per month. Roman also answered what he considers a metaverse to be and what should we expect in the future. By metaverse, we usually see a system of products with a common token and also lore. Maybe I should explain the latter. So lore is like an environment, a set of rules by which you can like write a book or release a film, make games. So a good example of lore obviously is George Lucas's Star Wars. And now all the actions is at SIDUS Central Station, the actual capital. So there is a distance and time between planets and you need time to travel between them. Each game has unique resources that players develop as they battle each other. These resources are in demand obviously in all corners of the entire metaverse. And accordingly, the more games are launched, the greater the population in logistics. And without logistics and also trade, there will be no metaverse. There are 3 new products being developed right now besides the Battler. So there is a strategy, which is at the final stage, and it is expected to be released next month. And besides those who have special NFTs, the Aboriginal of this planet also can participate in the beta test. Next, what we have is shooter that comes out after the strategy, and it is also followed by tower defense, and that's just the beginning. Right now, the team is creating a game publishing company called SIDUS Gates. They are fundraising $150 million, which should be quite enough, I think, for 40 projects, 20 large ones and 20 indie games. And I think in 3 years, SIDUS Metaverse will have around 20 or 40 projects of different genres and complexity, but with unified lore, token, and system of values. All NFTs can be used in different games. For example, your character can fly by spaceship to another planet and play strategy. And when you get bored, just switch to shooter and so on. Roman has also announced a new shocking website, which I personally can't wait to see. And I think the team has relocated to Dubai, which sounds promising too. Okay, what's more? So there will be a new type of user cards that work on a subscription model of $25 per month, which will be debited automatically from the account in SIDUS tokens. Well, although you cannot invest in modules with them, and also they cannot be replicated, but still it's a cheap entrance. I think that's not a bad idea, especially when you see the price of $75 per common Academy NFT. Okay, speaking of the annoying one, bug fixes. So Roman assured users that the team is aware of some inconveniences in the game. For instance, we have like block and dodge disbalance, and they're trying to fix them with each upcoming patch. But still, you should understand first that SIDUS Heroes took a technological milestone by introducing new lobby. And now he says that they will begin to optimize visualization, algorithms, and eliminate some defects. Obviously, over time, they will be able to debug like everything and also scale it to the weaker devices. You know, you see it yourself, the game is already moving towards the open world, and I'm really intrigued to see it. Another key point is the usage of current heroes on new planets. And Roman said that they'll be able to do that, but first they need to establish a connection with SIDUS Central Station, then complete the shipyard and SIDUS gates. The first arcs are to be built and sent to the new planet called Xena. First, deploy to the orbital station. Then you need to create a local shipyard. And then we can play with the characters and vice versa. Besides, Xena Aboriginals will also be able to travel to the central station, and therefore shuttle toolboxes in users' hands, well, they become incredibly valuable. He also predicted that by February, all the building process will be finished, and then we can use our main characters to play strategy and also shooter. But in my opinion, this process can be expected to be delayed, but I truly want to believe Roman's prediction. Oh, this question perhaps was the last from the long ones. But there were plenty of short ones, but still very important questions. So here's the summary. Okay, in one of the FAQs, it was said that the number of weapons is limited. And there was also a question about armor and tesseracts. And Roman said that armor will be added soon to gold tesseracts. And also weapons will be completely redesigned. And at some point, I think they'll completely redesign tesseracts as well. Okay, here's the next one. And from this AMA session, we've learned that players will plant seeds in pots and grow a tree. So here's a guy called Mark, and he asks, will we be able to take the seed out to plant it in another pot or sell it? Or does it disappear after planting? And Roman said that after planting, the seed becomes planted and turns into NFT on layer 2 and can be sold after that. Okay, there is a guy asking, will gems return to the marketplace? And yeah, gems will return to the marketplace once a minimum tax on the sale of items will be introduced. Obviously, this is done to remove the possibility of selling gems for 1 or 2 SIDUS tokens. Okay, here's the next question, and it is about sale of shuttlers. So, as you know, a private sale was held for the sale of shuttlers in the early stage. So, will they be on sale again? So, Roman answered shuttle sales will soon take place at the auction, so we better keep an eye on it. Okay, here's another cool one. So, will there be punishment for farming events with bots? And Roman said, all players who use bots for farming will be eventually banned. Okay, here's another one. It is quite important to the whole game. So, when will the mobile version appear? Will it be browser-based or will an app be created? So, Roman assured that soon users will be able to play SIDUS Heroes on mobile phones without additional apps. Well, I personally really expect to see that. There is also an interesting question regarding P&L tools appearing in the game. And Roman confirmed that yes, P&L calculation tool will appear in Scholarship and after that be integrated into other modules. The next guy asks, can we buy heroes from different planets on one account? And the answer is short, yes, we can, but resources will be distributed throughout the metaverse. Okay, I see that people were just dying to know when the mass marketing campaign starts. So Roman said that mass marketing campaign starts right after the new website and mobile versions are introduced. So I think that's pretty neat. The next question is regarding apartment sales. So we've also got an answer to that. So he says that sales of long-awaited apartments will most likely begin in November. So it's quite soon. Anyways, the starting price will be 10 ETH and will fall down according to the Dutch auction. There is one more to the apartments. So it is in terms of developing business within the metaverse, like production of ammunitions and armor. So as we see here, apartments will have slots to place workbenches where we can create items for ourselves and for others as well. I think that's a really nice feature in the game. Okay, will it be possible to release unique NFTs in the game, such as skins and weapons? Well, quite an interesting one. So we see that there is a plan to introduce user-generated content so that creators can draw skins for spaceships, characters, and so on. Well, I think that's a pretty cool idea as well. Okay, the next question is a smart one. So it is about limiting withdrawal of funds to avoid token price collapse. And yeah, we see that Roman actually confirmed that there will be a certain limit of withdrawal of Senate and SIDUS token per hour in the bank. And at the same time, the replicant providing it will be leveling up, thereby increasing the ability to withdraw tokens per hour. And the last one for today, also financial. So will there be bank loans? Yeah, Roman was also positive about it. Players will be able to take bank loans. And also the team has plans to link staking and bank modules together into a DeFi tool. And I think, well, that sounds promising too. Phew, that was just intense. Well, still, there were many more interesting topics in this AMA session, but if you wanted a short, detailed recap, you've got it. Okay guys, what can I say in the end? So, SIDUS Heroes is a game that we watch really close, you probably know that, but still I can say that this AMA session was good. You see it yourself that Roman gave answers to many questions that personally worried me, and I really like that there is a thoughtful concept of the metaverse. But at the same time, I really worried about the crypto winter. So will the team have enough strength and experience also to bring these ideas to life? Like, yeah, the new lobby looks great, but so far it's quite buggy. And what happens if you scale the ecosystem? So what do you guys think about it? Just leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So I suppose there is only one thing that remains for us, is just believing the developers. Because you gotta admit, the progress is quite huge. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hit this like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification. It was DeFeed channel, and see you in the next episodes.